In 2022, St Helens Chamber received funding via the UK Community Renewal Fund from Liverpool City Region Combined Authority to deliver the Together to Zero project. Together to Zero exists to support Liverpool City Region's commitment to reach net zero carbon by 2040 by improving workspace skills, providing skills innovation grants and inspiring young children in local schools across the St Helens area. After partnering with organisations such as 2030 Hub, eVerve, the Careers Hub, Glass Futures and Creative Hut, this video showcases the amazing work we achieved in 6 months, working to build a cohort of Together to Zero ambassadors to lead the change we all want to see.
Hi, I'm David Connan, one of the directors at 2030 Hub.
I'm Stephen Sykes, I'm co-founder and director of 2030 Hub.
And our job really is to try and to make places more sustainable. One of our key tools we use is something called the Sustainable Development Goals, which is the globally agreed blueprint for the planet. 17 goals and 169 targets. Another way of looking at it is it's the world's biggest problems.
What the 2030 Hub does is look at engaging with the business community to raise their awareness of net zero and then actually help them to develop their own net zero action plans.
The Chamber's great. I mean, that sort of interactivity is exactly what you need. You need something to drive it along. I mean, in the absence of what is, I think, a unified campaign nationally, stuff like this helps to bring it all together.
The first session is actually all the policy and why it's a business issue. Session 2 is more about getting people ready for those changes and actually looking at the consequences. The third session is the practical one, how to actually calculate your carbon footprint. We've even got some of the larger businesses in St Helens engaged in this process, and they're part of global chains.
We want to make sure that we're on a really clean energy build, so this course has basically taught us about how we're going to pull together as a business.
It's connecting, some very, very traditional businesses to some of the biggest challenges of our time. And it's almost how could St Helens reinvent itself with a locally owned green theme to all of that could potentially shine around the world.
So I'm Jennifer Greenham, one of eVerve's co-founders.
I'm Jordan Greening, I'm the co-founder of eVerve Energy.
Primarily, we are one of the UK's leading independent providers of electric vehicle charge point infrastructure. What we want to achieve with the Skills Innovation Grant is to look at upskilling our current workforce so that we can then look at solar panel installation, battery storage systems and also air source heat pumps. There's great environmental benefits and also there's the financial benefits for homeowners across the region.
The Together to Zero grant is really great for eVerve. We've got a good core group of people, but to bolt on them skills, it means that we can just offer a lot more services to people and obviously create more job roles within the St Helens Borough.
Being a recipient of the grant has meant an awful lot to us as a small business. We're all from St Helens, all the co-founders, so it's great to be able to really help drive carbon reduction across St Helens and really bring those skill sets to our hometown.
I'm Claire Caddick. I'm the Operational Careers Hub lead for Liverpool City Region.
My name's Owen Cottrell. I am the co-founder and creative director of Juice Immersive.
What we'd like to do with this amount of funding is to create a virtual reality workshop to send young people that are living in Liverpool City Region are skilled and they want to work. National statistics show us that those young people are not in work as low as 5%.
It's all around the anxiety of going out to somewhere unfamiliar for a lot of them. So any sort of work-related learning we can offer them here is incredibly valuable to them.
The aim is that it will inspire young people to find some roles or some jobs that actually might appeal to them.
So the young people are going to be able to pick up a headset, put it on in the classroom and experience what it's like to turn up at Shorten. They're going to feel like they're on top of that rooftop, installing equipment. So it's letting them experience those roles within a safe environment. The evaluations are already proving and showing us that it's increasing confidence in young people with SEND to go into the workplace.
Well, it can help people by just letting them interact with the workplace, but not actually going there in the first place. Because when they actually go to the workplace itself, They won't have any nervous or like social anxiety anymore.
Their feedback suggested this form of media is a really, really sound way of giving them perhaps a soft landing into some form of work experience.
I felt like I was actually there and I could actually go and do the job.
We've had young people asking, can they visit Shortens? We've had careers leaders contact us and see if there's any other projects that we can possibly refer them into.
So for us now, it's about, okay, what other industries should we be considering featuring? Producing hopefully an ever-growing bank of VR work experiences.
You know, we quite often find families that think that their child will never ever be able to go and work in that environment, and to be able to give them these experiences and actually show them that they are capable of going into employment is massive. It's massive.
My name is Grace Babalola and I am the process engineer with Glass Futures. Glass Futures is a not-for-profit organisation creating the global centre of excellence to make glass the low-carbon material of choice. We've seen that there's a real need for engagement and sort of interaction with young people within St Helens, understanding what kind of careers that they could pursue in the future. We have come together to deliver a project which is all about inspiring young people and just kind of raising the aspiration within careers in the advanced manufacturing sector, such as the glass industry. There is opportunity for the younger generation to be able to pursue a career in this industry. For the first sessions, we are going to be focusing on the history of glass and glass making in St Helens.
We learned about all different people that come from St Helens, and I think it's given them a sense of something they should be proud of, where they're from and the heritage.
With this second session, we're going to be using VR. They can step into the shoes of an operator, which is all about introducing them to the kind of different career opportunities that there are in the glass industry.
Like you pick up like the glass bottles after they've been made, and then you can go like different rooms and make other different activities. I didn't think it'd be that fun, but I enjoyed it.
You saw that passion and you saw that interest that they had. They were ready and willing to learn something. We can actually take these kind of programs to educate young people and let them see that real life effect.
So they're asking about what GCSEs they need, what type of skills, what courses they'd have to do. They are seeing a sort of path.
It would be amazing to see this program run on a yearly basis where we have that kind of continuous impact. I am really, really excited to see where some of these young people go in terms of what they decide to do in the future.
I'm Ross, I'm here from Creative Hutton. Our focus is on clean, green and advanced manufacturing. We want to enable these kids to develop those skills, to consider what they can do and the impact that they can have to make this world better. The clean and green is a huge part of getting to that net zero, but it's the advanced manufacturing part that we do a lot of work on in this workshop.
They're working with robotics, they're doing different projects in order to come up with solutions to environmental issues in the local area.
So we had to like build a robot, and then we had to program it to do like tasks.
So we took the blocks to different sites in St Helens, sort of in the landmarks, and we were taking them between, which was quite a hard challenge, but I enjoyed it.
I think what we've learned today is good with like robots, because it can show like how like the world might develop in the future.
You know, I've got a 7-year-old daughter and I want her to grow up in a world where we have food security, where we have climate security, where we don't have to worry about flooding, we don't have to worry about fires. Anything we can do to enthuse our children to make a change is going to make a big difference.
Especially at the primary school level, the jobs that those kids are going to be doing, those jobs don't exist yet.
On laptops, yeah, and we were like building robots which you could like code to do different things.
My favourite thing was coding them and building them, because even though the coding one was a bit hard, it was still quite fun to do.
So what net carbon zero means is basically you're taking as much pollution out of the air as you're putting in it. If you help the environment, then that leaves a better life for you, your family, other people in your country and the world. I'm proud to help the environment as a Together to Zero ambassador.
I'm a Together to Zero ambassador.
I'm a Together to Zero ambassador.
I am a Together to Zero ambassador.